Hi guys, Black here. Getting ready to do a little bit of a pre-trip. All I'm looking for is to make sure stuff is not really falling apart. Very seldom I ever find anything wrong when I do a pre-trip, but I do it anyway because I'm supposed to. Like these two pipes here, they're almost touching, but they're not. I've seen where a pipe was rubbing against a hose and it was starting to chafe the hose. So I wrote it up and they fixed it. So I have found problems before. Like I'm gonna tell you the other side. Some months ago, I come over here and right here, it was wet, meaning that fuel was leaking. I thought they had to replace a seal, but they told me they had to replace the whole fuel rail. Now, that rail, see that's injector, that's injector. There are two injectors, injector and this injector in the back. That is called a common rail fuel system. Now, some people, I've made the comment about this truck has 368,000 miles with the original injectors. And people say, well, Black, it's not the same common rail like on a Power Stroke or a Cummins or the, what do they call it, Duramax. Dude, common rail is common rail. It doesn't matter how big or how small the engine is, it's common rail. So again, this truck has 368,000 miles on the original injectors. Yes, they replaced the common rail. They didn't replace the injectors. They just replaced the common rail because right there was a leak. But anyway, my point is this. You do not need to put additive in your fuel. That bull crap about, the government took the sulfur out the fuel and the sulfur was the lubricant. Sulfur was not a damn lubricant, okay? So what was sulfur? I don't know, it wasn't a damn lubricant. You know, it tripped me out, man. Every time the government takes something away, some additive company will create a problem and swear that you need that. Check this out. If the government, think about this for a second. I know, just think about this for a second. If the government took sulfur out of the fuel, so the fuel would burn cleaner. So it's against the law to have the sulfur in the fuel. All the fuel have to have a small amount of sulfur, right? How is it legal then for additive companies to sell sulfur in their additives? How is that legal? It's not legal. So now some people say, well, we don't use sulfur, we use a different chemical to take the place of the sulfur. Okay, if you smart enough to do that, you own an additive company and you're smart enough to do that, why wasn't the government smart enough to do that with the ultra low sulfur diesel fuel? Why didn't they come up with the same additive that you have to take the place? Guys, it's because you don't need sulfur in your diesel fuel for it to run. The new ultra low sulfur diesel fuel is not less powerful than the old fuel. Again, this is something that the additive companies came up with. All right, here we go, guys. 368,262 miles, okay? On the original injectors. The truck runs good, it doesn't smoke, there's no check engine light. Truck runs smooth. So how is it that I can go 368,000 miles without putting any additive in this truck and it has common rail fuel injection? How is that possible if the ultra low sulfur fuel doesn't have the correct lubricants? Y'all have a good day.